Israeli airstrikes continue to pound Gaza today as their invasion force sits ready by the Gaza border.
There has been no respite in Israeli attacks in southern Gaza. Nasser Hospital in Khan Yunis is under siege, and there's heavy fighting nearby. At least 300 patients and 5,000 displaced Palestinians trapped inside. Many wounded Palestinians will have no option for treatment as Israel's offensive intensifies in southern Gaza.
No let up in the attack across the Gaza Strip here in Rafah city, an area with more than 1.7 million displaced Palestinians cornered in this small place. Snipers within the vicinity of the area taking position at some of the remaining buildings and shooting as people they were trying to seek refuge. Airstrikes and massive artillery shelling. 2 residential homes were targeted and destroyed in the Militarized refugee camp. People don't see any let up in the attacks anytime soon.
Greek Orthodox Church of St. Imperialist in Gaza was hit by Israeli airstrikes overnight. The Israel Defense Forces said the target was a nearby Hamas command center. But more than a dozen people who were taking shelter in the church compound were also killed.
Despite the Prime Minister's assurances Christian Zionists bedeviled by anti-missionary bill, a bill making religious proselytization punishable by jail time induced alarm among Christian Zionists in Israel around the world. It was submitted by the United Torah of Judaism of Moshe Gafni and Yaakov Asher, claims that missionary groups, mainly Christians, have stepped up efforts to convert people in Israel. The language of the bill would make soliciting an adult to change his faith punishable by 1 year in jail. The penalty would increase to 2 years if the individual being solicited was a minor. Christians will face jail in Israel for proselytizing under proposed bill. Christians could face 1 year prison sentence for encouraging conversion to their faith, according to a new controversial legislation being introduced in Israel. The legislation is being proposed by ultra-Orthodox members of Benjamin Netanyahu's coalition, and it would also prescribe Christians from engaging in religious discussion with Jews. It is a fundamentally anti-Christian state from the beginning to the end, and then they're bombing churches, and they're bombing the oldest churches in the world, the 3rd oldest church in the world, murdering Christians, bombing churches, blowing up churches. So how can anybody call themselves a Christian and support Israel?
Police here in the Christian Quarter are using their bodies to physically keep back the thousands of people trying to enter the Church of the Holy Sepulchre.
Airstrikes and massive artillery shelling